Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
I have started late. Hi, guys. How are you? Happy Monday. Happy Motivation Monday. It has been a minute. I need to put on my description. Let me change it. I don't know if I can do that or not. But today is Stars Day, guys. I need your stars. I need your stars. I hope you guys are well. I have a lot to share with you, a lot to catch up. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Good to see you. I have so much to tell you guys. But before we get into it, you know what we do. You know what we do. Bam, it's Duncan. You guys, I'm a little slow today because, long story short, I woke up with a headache in the middle of the night. Don't know why. It was a bad one. And I thought, well, is my blood pressure up? Did I eat too much salt? Because that's usually what happens when I get a headache. So that wasn't the case, I don't think. So I went to go grab some painkillers. I had one Tylenol left, one. I said, okay, that's not going to do it for me. So I have this wonderful drug, which drugs aren't wonderful. But my doctor, because I had, some issues with my feet, major pain with my feet, she prescribed me Tramadol, I think it was called. I don't have a lot. I don't take it. Like, I keep it. When I get those type of painkillers, I cannot take them. I'm not that person that can take a painkiller and take it because I like it. No, I don't. But the pain, it works for me. So I'm a little laggy because I only had one Tylenol left. So, yeah, it is Labor Day. My son is here. I took one Tylenol, and then that wasn't going to do it. So I took a half of Tramadol. It's very strong. So I did get up. I was able to sleep a little bit and all that good stuff, and went to get my grocery pickup. Today is Monday. Y'all know how I do. And I got my Dunkin'. So this is a frozen pumpkin latte, and I did half decaf and half regular because, so y'all know how I am with decaf. Hello to you all who just came in. Please say hi. I can't see you. I see you looking at me, but I can't see you. So say hi to me. So it's pumpkin spice. Ooh, that's good. It's my first time getting the frozen. So it's a first for everything. And of course, I got my avocado toast. It kind of slid around because I'm trying to get out the car. And then look what I did, guys. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? I pinched myself coming out of the car, out of the house. I have a railing on the back that really needs to be fixed. And ow, and it's bruised. Can you see that? It's bruised. I need my husband to come and kiss it for me. Anyway, so got my avocado toast, which you all know I absolutely adore. Take my gum out my mouth so I can taste it as usual. Y'all got something to drink? Come on and pull up because we got a lot to talk about. Same as usual. Y'all know I don't go off too much. I kind of stay on the same kind of thing. But I got the pumpkin spice frozen. Kalila got a latte. Kalila, show me, bring your drink. Where's your drink? Yeah. She got a chai latte, no, matcha. Here it is. Is it good? Okay. So yeah, guys, so let's get into it, shall we? Let's talk. I miss y'all. Last week, and I gave you guys a warning, I was not coming on. I was so tired, and there's a reason I'm so tired. So, as you all know, I like to recap my weekend. Let me go back to last weekend because I did not do Monday Motivation last week. So it's a lot going on in the house today. My son is here. He's home from work because today is holidays, off work. He's grabbing groceries. Kalila's walking around. She's home from school because it's a holiday. But she started back to school, and I started back to school. I started back before she did. Oh, y'all, what have I gotten myself into? When I did, and y'all, some of you guys gave me some good advice. I was like, those of you who have done this, where you have worked a full-time job and you run a house, and how do you maintain going to school full-time as well? How do you do that? Like, I am so out of it. I'm so tired. I had to email my coach, my professor, and said, hey, my assignment's going to be late. It was due yesterday, and I said it's going to be late, so it's coming today. I'll have it today. So she started back to school. I started back to school, and then we had, and she looked so cute. She is a sophomore now, and I'm so proud of her. You know, we've gone through a long journey, but she is a sophomore in high school, so I'm so proud of her. And then we went to my Aunt Gloria's 85th birthday. That is my cousin Wendy. She did a boat party and we had so much fun, and I was dancing. My auntie is 85 and she was up dancing, and I just cried when I saw it. And my cousin Miranda, we both cried, and we cried because our mothers are gone, you know, and we just, you know, we're just so happy that she's still living. She's still around, and she's still moving and doing her thing. And she was up dancing, and she looks so cute. And, you know, my dad is 83. She's 85. And she's the oldest, but my dad, you know, my auntie is dealing with, I think some dementia, I think is onset, is coming, you know, but she's moving around. My father has nothing wrong with him. Like, literally nothing. Like, he is very hyper. He's still very much, I mean, just the same. You know, he'll tell me, you know, Kim, I'm getting older. I'm forgetting some stuff. Hey, y'all, please say hi to me when you come in. He says, you know, I'm getting older, but other than that, he looks great. Like, he's in good shape, and he gets around. He still works. So at 83, yes. So it runs great in our family. So we did that. It was so much fun. And then I think two of the high points was seeing my auntie dance, and the other was my dad, my two uncles, and my brother. They did like this quartet type thing, and they got up and they sang Blue Moon. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, blue and just being there, and I just cried. I cried and cried, and it was happy tears. And, you know, my kids like, Mom, you okay? And then I made Miranda cry, my cousin Miranda, and her son came over. Are you okay, Mom? Are you crying? And we were just happy. It was happy. It was happy and sad, you know. But yeah, so that was that. We had so much fun. Thank you, Wendy, for doing that. You guys, we have this week. Okay, wait a minute. Before I get into that, let me make sure I finish everything that I did, because I have 2 weeks to catch up on. I feel like, okay, so this past weekend, that was last weekend. And then last week, and knowing me, I did get a new refrigerator. I got a new refrigerator. I'm excited about that. She looks great. And she now matches the rest of my appliances. So excited about that. And she works great. She's big. She's spacious. I got a family. I need a big refrigerator. So that worked out great. And then this past weekend, again, I'm in school. So I've been kind of honing down on trying to get schoolwork done and trying to get ahead, and, you know, and just, you know, when you're older, you don't learn like you did prior. Like, you have to think of different ways to learn, you know. And so, you know, I honed in on that, was really, and of course, Claire's back at school, so I had to help her with things, and we went a lot. So we did some shopping. So there's a place here called Discount Fashion Warehouse, and they have like name brand stuff marked down. So it's like a TJ Maxx, if you will, but it's specifically for like Express, Catakey, Ashley Stewart, Nike, like, you know, those brands. And we got stuff for $2. They had a whole sale, 50% off everything in the store. Plus, we went to the clearance rack and got the clearance stuff, and it got stuff for $2. It was $2 before the 50% came off. So yeah, so we did good. We'll go back today because two of the shirts had a little, you know, broke. So we're gonna take that back. But other than that, it was great. We did that. Let's see, what else did we do? Kalela and I in Sanford. Gosh, we did some other stuff, and I feel like I'm doing that. We did go to church, and then we visited this Tokyo. We're gonna go to the Tokyo. Hey Will, how you doing? We were gonna go to the new Tokyo buffet. But let me tell you something. They got a good rating on Facebook and on TikTok, right? Kalela found it. She's really into Japanese food and Japanese culture and all that, anime, all that. She's really into that. And so I said, we'll go out to church because it's right around the corner from our church. Like, you can throw a rock. We could walk to it. So we went, and we thought if you go before 3 o'clock, it's lunchtime. And they have a lunch rate. Then it goes up in the evening for dinner. Y'all, it was Sunday, so it was all day dinner. You know how much they wanted? $30 per person. We said, see you later. Mama can't afford that. No. I don't care how much money I make. I don't know that I would pay $30 for a buffet. I don't know. You know, when you got a big family, you know, you got to think about that. I was like, that's going to be over $100 and not include the tip. Nope, not doing it. Nope. So they were not happy. So we left and went to Frisch's. Well, I took Sanford to Frisch's, and Kalela she still wanted some Japanese food. So we got some ramen. So that was very doable. So, you know, it is what it is. I feel like I'm missing some things. I know I filled you guys in on, you know, what we did that weekend, the weekend prior, because I did Monday Motivation that Monday. Did all that following Monday. So I feel like I've got you guys up to date. So with that being said, let's talk about what's happening right now. Okay, some updates. So the updates are, you guys, this Wednesday, September 6th, I need you all to please come out and support us at Slats. Slats is a restaurant in Blue Ash on Cooper Road. And all day, all the sales, that's food and drink, all the sales will go to the Reese Spencer Foundation. So I have put a link to the fundraiser in the description here. Please come out and support from 10 a.m. They're open at 10 a.m. So I guess you can get lunch 11. They're open at 11. So from 11 a.m. until 9, all day. And so from 6 to 8, I plan to be there at noon for lunch. So I'll definitely go live then. And then at the evening, I'll be back at 6, because from 6 to 8, we're supposed to have some live music. I'm still working on that. Somebody said they wanted to perform. I said, absolutely, come and perform. So yeah. I just thought it would be a good idea to do that. So please come out and support us. You can order online. You can pick it up. You don't have to come in. Just mention Reese Spencer Foundation fundraiser, or just said fundraiser. And we get 25%, which is the highest that we've ever gotten for a restaurant fundraiser. So 25% is huge, right? So please come and support us. Please come and support us. Come and support us. Please, please. I am headed back to Ghana. As you all know, that you may have seen some of actually, you have not seen it. I will show you the footage, but I did share what we did, but we serve families here locally, and specifically for those families that have children on the autism spectrum. And we have, right now, we've been providing supplies, we're providing household supplies, and personal items right now. And then as we do these fundraisers, we're able to raise money to provide specific training and therapies and money for families who don't have insurance coverage, or in the summer. So what we're doing right now will go for next summer. We already raised the money from last year for this summer. So this money will go to next year, right? Because kids are back in school now. And like, for example, some kids, they can't afford to go to camp. You know, they may or may not have a waiver or it doesn't cover it. That's where we come in, and we try to help. So, but we did recently help about 50 families recently. So we have a lot going on, and, you know, praise God for that, because, you know, this is something that God has called me to do, and I'm excited about it. And, my husband and he has a heart, and he'll be here soon, guys. You guys will get a chance to see him. Well, you'll see him with me when I go back, but yeah, so that's it. So please, this Wednesday, September 6th, from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. all day, come in and buy drink, food, and 25% of the purchases go to the Reese Spencer Foundation. They even had a flyer in the restaurant. So if you've never eaten there, I love their food. They have great food. It's American fare type food. They have great seafood. They have great New Orleans type dishes. So yeah, and then they have great lunch. So yeah, so please do that. The other thing is, I have a special announcement that I will be making on October the 19th. October the 19th will be 3 years of me doing Motivation Monday. My very first Motivation Monday video was October 19th, 2020. Good morning, everybody. Hello. It's Monday. I am, it's 11:38. I'm actually late doing this. I was supposed to do this actually, at 11 a.m. And so I'm trying to do, starting this Monday. I was supposed to do this last Monday. What's today? So, I actually supposed to start it while I was in Ghana. But the problem is that in Ghana, the Wi-Fi was so bad, I could not do it. So, I'm going to start doing Monday motivation, live videos. And I want people who come on, I'll share the video once it's done. And I want you to comment on what your motivation is in your life right now currently. Do you have a... So it will be 3 years, guys. 3 years. So keep your ears out for that. I'm going to just kind of post and let you guys know as things progress and what we're doing with that. So keep your ears out for that. Again, this Wednesday, September 6th, Slats fundraiser. And then on October the 19th, you will be getting a special announcement from WA. Okay, in regards to Motivation Monday. So excited about that. And that I will actually be in Ghana when I make that announcement. So, but yeah, so guys, so that's it. So let's talk about the topic at hand. And the topic of hand is, don't worry about your gifts. God sees it. So you all know, I always share with you something that's happened to me personally. I always share my personal life, and then we glean off of that. And I hope to share. Many of you have said that you love to hear about my experiences and what I've been through and how God has brought me out of certain things. And so that's what I do. And shout out to my girl Tiffany Ware for my earrings. Yay. Glamhoarder.com. So I had a situation where, I'm a giver. And as you know, which is why I have the nonprofit. I have two nonprofits, actually refused to two. And so now they're both under one umbrella. But I've always wanted to give. Having kids with special needs, I've always wanted to make sure that other children get what they need and other children are blessed, okay, and their families. And recently, I did something and out of the goodness of my heart, but it was also something along with what I do, right? So I reached out to someone and said, hey, I've got such and such. Would you like to have access to such and such? And they said, absolutely, please. Yes, thank you. I said, okay, great. I did it, provided it. When I tell you it was a lot to do to get it there. And I didn't get a thank you. I didn't get an acknowledgement. I didn't get a thank you. And it bothered me for a minute. And I sat back. I said, okay, God, why is it? Well, unfortunately, sometimes people will have the issue of being territorial. If you guys understand what I'm saying. Let me say this, guys. First, there is enough out here for everybody. When you look, let's look at social media, for example. If you look at social media, the people who like thrive and have millions of followers, they have millions of followers because there's millions and billions of people in this world, right? So they may have 5 million followers. Somebody else may have 6 million followers. Some people have the same followers. I mean, it is what it is. You know, there's enough out here for all of us. You don't have to be jealous of people. You don't have to be envious. You don't have to be territorial. There's a demographic that I am connected to. And my demographic is not specific on gender or race, but it's a demographic, right? There's another organization, their demographic is specific on a race, right? But it is what it is. And I have to tell you, I was so disappointed in the fact that out of the goodness of my heart, I did this, right? Out of the goodness of nobody begged me to do it. I didn't do it for recognition. I did not. And let me say this, although I didn't get a thank you, I didn't do it for recognition. Nothing was said about the gifts. However, a thank you would have been nice from the person who received it. I didn't get that. So that bothered me. It bothered me big time, big time. And I kind of, I was trying to feel it. I was like, what is going on? They're like it was just a whole weird vibration and energy. And it wasn't just coming from that person, coming from people that were around this person. And I was like, what is it? Now, let me say this. This is number 2. When you are called and you are chosen and God has gifted you and anointed you to do something great in this earth, people are going to be intimidated by you. They're going to feel some type of way. They're not going to feel comfortable in a lot of ways because of their issues, not yours, but their issues, right? So I am, like tripping, like, God, what is it? Why are we like this? And God said, and specifically, I see you. I see it. Don't you worry about them acknowledging you. Don't you worry about, whether they saw you or they gave you any accolades about it. I see you. And that not just with that situation. I have been working very hard in my community, in the community of autism and the community of social justice for many years. I've done this for a long time. And, I'll see little things and see people that, I know who have done a little bit, right? When I tell you I've been doing this for years, when I see people, they've done a little bit and they get these accolades, they get these awards, and I'm never on that list. I'm not on the list because I'm not someone that rubs elbows. I don't do it for people. I don't do it for attention, and I don't do it for any type of accolade. I do it because it's out of my heart. It's out of goodness in my heart. I don't self-promote. There are people who self-promote like the heck out of themselves, and I guess that's okay if you need people to see you that way. But it's like if you're doing ministry, if you're doing certain things, then I don't know. It's like, are we doing this to serve people? Or are we doing to serve ourselves and serve people in that you want people to see what you do? You see what I'm saying? I don't do that. And I will never do that. And I'm very comfortable with the level of giving and the level of work that I have been doing. I'm very comfortable with the people who are around me. I'm very comfortable with my board. I'm very comfortable with the families that I serve and who are so happy to see me. And when I call them or say, hey, I got something for you, that is my that is my fulfillment, right? And so God had to remind me of that it is not about, getting recognition, and I can kind of search the scriptures about it for you, and we can do that later. But, there is, God speaks on that about not looking for recognition or whatever when you do something. I'll tell you a little bit. The scribes and Pharisees were that type of people. They would look for attention. They would look for recognition, right? So don't look for that. And let me tell you something about my husband. Let me go back with scripture. So God talks about how the scribes and Pharisees, they would give money or they would do that and they would get all this they wanted attention. They didn't do it out of the goodness of their heart. They did it to get attention. So, but let me say this about my husband. My husband is very quiet, very laid back, very private man. And I'm just the opposite in that I'm still private to a certain degree, but I'm extroverted, I'm outgoing in that I share with you all because this is my calling. This is my calling. His calling is to be kind of behind the scenes and do some other stuff. Hey, Neil, how you doing? Somebody just tapped in. Hey, Nadir, how you doing? So, Nadir, you would know this. So, I would say, and Nadir actually has a nonprofit. Nadir is working in, is working in Ghana, and he works with youth for basketball. So anyway, I'm just going to say this. Just know that the Most High sees what you're doing. And you don't have to do something to get recognition or to feel a certain type of way. Yes, people are going to take from you. Yes, people are going to be opportunists. They're going to take what they can and sometimes leave you in the dust. Guess what? Your reward is not in that person. Your reward is in the eyes of God, and God will bless you behind that. So just know that. And I had to preach to myself and say, you know what, Kim? You've been down this road before. You've given before. You've served people before, and you've not felt appreciated before. This is nothing new. But when I tell you, when you humble yourself, God will lift you up. I'm telling you, when you humble yourself before the eyes of God. Yes, thank you, Keenan. How you doing, Keenan? Oh my God, Keenan, how are you? Oh my gosh, I need to talk to you. Yes, Matthew 6:4. Thank you so much for that. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to pull it up because I just feel like this is very. Oh my gosh. Listen, there are people who are watching right now that understand that, when you give, hey, Clinton, when you give to others and when you give of yourself, sometimes it can get hard. Sometimes it gets to the point to where you get tired of it. And you're like, gosh, okay. Let's see. Yes, so Matthew 6:1-4, and this is from the NIV. It says, so when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets to be honored by others. Thank you for that, Keenan. Keenan, I'm gonna text you when I'm done with this live. But so just know that I have cried lots of tears. I'm talking about years and years, and not just with nonprofits or not with among friends or not. Let's talk about church. That has been kind of a thing. Also on my jobs, I've done work. I have worked hard and tirelessly, being a woman of color in the corporate, and not get recognized for the work I've done. This is good. This is so good. Just know that on today's Motivation Monday, I want to motivate you just to know, keep doing what you're doing and know that the Most High sees you. God sees you. Don't worry about getting recognition from other people. Don't worry about the awards. Don't worry about, if you get them, praise God. If you get them, that's awesome. But just know, keep doing what you're doing. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, and always abounding in the work of the Lord. For your labor is not in vain. It's not in vain. So just know that. So if you sing, keep singing. You know, if you feel like, you know, you want to do something and you don't have the opportunity, make your own opportunity. Make your own lane. Create your own stuff, right? Don't wait for someone to give you accolades or say, okay, now you can do it. That's not how God has set things up. You don't have to wait for man to acknowledge you or wait for man to give you an opportunity. Do your own thing. Remember, keep it moving. Remember that your work and your labor is not in vain. Okay? All right, Reese's Pieces. Gosh, I love you guys so very much. I love you so much. Hey, speaking of labor, today's Labor Day, so I don't know what you do today. Know your labor's not in vain. It's not in vain. Keep moving, keep working, keep giving, keep sowing seed. Because I'm going to tell you something. What I gave in that situation was a lot. Okay? And I sowed this seed. Wasn't expecting anything. I promise you I wasn't. But I know that God acknowledges it. God sees it. God knows my heart. He's a heart God. God looks upon the heart. So know that your labor is not in vain. Hey, Franny, happy belated birthday again, girl. So I love you guys so, so, so much. Have an awesome rest of your day. Have an awesome rest of your week. I will see you guys on September 6th on Wednesday. Please come out. Please support. If you can't support us, please go to our GoFundMe and please donate that way. I'm headed back. We just sent a whole big shipment to Ghana. I've just served 40 families here locally. I'll be back in the fall. We'll be serving more families here locally. And as I'm in Ghana, I'll be serving those families there as well. So you're welcome, Sissy. All right. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day and the rest of your week. And I will see you next time.